ask you something. Have you ever heard me say things like, your kidney Qi is low, your kidney yin is deficient, your kidneys are weak, and then immediately thought, wait, what's wrong with my actual kidneys? Are they damaged? Do I need a blood test? Is this serious? Especially when you're dealing with things like hair loss, urinary leakage, tinnitus, lower back pain, fertility, or menstrual issues. If this has ever crossed your mind, you're not alone. Healing's like tending a garden, and in every video, we water the roots. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Amy, and for today's video, I'm going to be showing you a funny story, true story. And today's video exists exactly because of that confusion. Because if you get confused about what the word kidney means in TCM, trust me, I was right there with you. Now, let's get on with it. So, when I first started studying traditional Chinese medicine, now remember, I grew up in South Africa. I knew nothing about the 脏腑 organs. So the liver, heart, spleen, lung, kidneys. So a senior after, I think it was like 2 weeks after my first year of university, he came up to me and very shyly said, my kidney is very weak. Okay, thinking back now, I'm like, what? But anyways, and me, a first year student, equipped with only high school level biology, I panicked and I said, oh my gosh, that's serious, we need the hospital, we need to get some testing done. Kidney weakness is dangerous. I was ready to call an ambulance. Not really, thinking back, hell no. But he of course said nothing. Just stared at me, turned around and walked away. Thank goodness. So I went to a trusted senior, trying to help, and said, I think something is really wrong with him. And that senior laughed and gently explained to me, no, when someone, especially a guy, says that their kidney is weak, he means that his libido is weak. And that was the exact moment when everything clicked. So thinking back, even calling for an ambulance 30 seconds was already too long. But jokes aside, that was my very first and real encounter with how very different traditional Chinese medicine is from modern medicine. This was when I realized something crucial. In traditional Chinese medicine, kidney weakness is not kidney disease. It can mean the following: low libido, early ejaculation, hormonal imbalance, infertility, chronic fatigue, weak lower back and knees, premature aging, and poor recovery from stress. In modern terms, the entire endocrine reproductive nervous system reserve. So don't worry, if I ever tell you that your kidney Qi is low, I am not sending you to the ER. I am saying that your foundational energy, your essence, your deep reserves need care. Now let's pause and make this crystal clear, because I don't want you to experience the same fear and panic that I had during that time in the story I shared. So if people like myself don't explain traditional Chinese medicine properly and clearly, everyone's going to panic. So for very valid reasons, as health professionals, it is our responsibility to explain things to the very best of our abilities. So in modern medicine, kidney disease means things like acute kidney injury, chronic kidney diseases, kidney infections, kidney stones, and renal failure. So these often involve abnormal blood tests, imaging changes, protein or blood in urine, and serious systemic illness. And this is not what we mean when we talk about kidney weakness in TCM. You can have perfectly normal labs and still have kidney patterns in TCM. Different language, different lens, and different levels of physiology. So, in the 5 organs foundational video, we talked about this. Your body is not a machine. It is a living planet. And if your body is a planet, the kidneys are the origin of life. They are the deep oceans, the mountain ranges, the deep core beneath the earth. Everything else, river, soil, sky, forest, sunlight, exists because this foundation is present. So it makes sense that we start off with the 5 dung organ series with the kidneys. So our kidney yin and kidney yang, the water and fire. At the center of the earth, we have molten magma, where it's movement, power, and warmth. Then we have our deep ocean, cooling, nourishing, and offers structure. In TCM, kidney yin is water, and then kidney yang is fire. So our kidney yin governs hormones, fertility, sleep, brain nourishment, and longevity. When it's depleted, you get insomnia, night sweats, hot flashes, anxiety at night, hair thinning, and premature aging. Now with kidney yang, it governs warmth, bladder control, libido, drive, and metabolic fire. And when it's weak, there are symptoms like cold limbs, frequent urination, urine dribbling, low libido, morning diarrhea, and weak lower back. And this is why incontinence is often a kidney yang issue. So as you can see, fire without water burns the planet, and water without fire creates a lifeless land. And now this is where everything starts to interlock. In traditional Chinese medicine, every zang organ has a manifestation, an opening, a season, an emotion, and a taste, a flavor profile. For kidneys, the element is water, season winter, emotion fear, taste salty, opening is the ears, manifestation hair, and its tissue bones and marrow. This is not random, it is an ecosystem, and as the series progresses, you'll see a bigger table. So why does kidney manifest in our hair? How does it work? Hair is not essential for survival. Your body only invests in hair when it feels safe and has a long-term sense of security. So hair loss often reflects chronic stress, overwork, poor sleep, postpartum depletion, and hormonal imbalance. The ears are the openings of the kidneys. This is why kidney imbalance can show up as tinnitus, hearing sensitivity, dizziness, and balance issues. And now the kidney also governs the bone and marrows. That's why having kidney deficiency or kidney pattern issues, we often see chronic lower back pain, weak knees, poor recovery, and early degeneration. And like I said, this often traces back to kidney deficiency. Now let's talk about the role of kidney in menstruation and fertility. The kidney governs puberty, menstrual cycles, ovulation, fertility, and menopause. So delayed, irregular, weak cycles, especially with fatigue or fear, often reflects kidney depletion. Nature always protects the core first. So what can we do to help with improving our kidney health? We can nourish the yin by eating more black sesame, black currant, black beans, walnut, goji berries, bone broth soup, and eggs. Now with kidney yang, lamb in moderation, beef, ginger, cinnamon, and again, warm soups or stews. And it's very important to avoid excessive cold food or raw food, especially in winter, the season of storage. So acupressure points for supporting our kidney health. The first one, Tai Chi. This one helps with supporting kidney yin and yang, fertility and aging. Yongquan, which is on the sole of your feet. It grounds anxiety and supports sleep. And the last one, Shen Cu. It's on your lower back. It strengthens kidney yang and urinary control. So remember, press these gently and consistently. Consistency matters more than intensity. So my dear lovelies, inside you, you have an ancient world. The kidneys are the deep ocean, the mountains, and the molten core of life. When this foundation is strong, hair grows, cycles regulate, sleep deepens, fear softens, and vitality returns. Healing is not force, it is protecting the source. So my dears, if this helped you understand kidneys better, please like, share and subscribe to my channel so I can share with you more ancient wisdom through the lens of TCM. So if you have incontinence or urinary problems, this is where you want to look to first for healing. Comment down below what other problems you also face so that I can address them in my future videos. And thank you so much for your support and patience. I know a lot of people have been asking for incontinence and urinary problems, so I think that it is very appropriate to add it to this foundational video of the 五脏 organs. I always recommend you to go see your local TCM doctor so that you can get a more individualized care. And please remember, all my videos are for educating you so that you can learn how to look after yourself and those around you better. My videos are never for diagnosing people. My videos are here to help you live your life better and in balance so that you can heal naturally. And again, thank you so much for your time and support, and I wish you good health. And good health is the ultimate fortune and the only investment with endless return. And when do we start investing? Right now.